G'day friends, and welcome back to our World Card Making Day for 2025, and this is my last project for the day. Robbie still has one to go, so I will have the link below, so be sure to click on that to see what she's created. But thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. So for the last one, I'm going to use an old paper collection from Paper Rose called Pretty in Pink. I love this collection. It's been one of my favourite, and as you probably gathered, I'm a very non-traditional Christmas card maker, and I think we've used probably from this collection actually the basics. So this is what we're going to be playing with. I can't show you the full pack because I've only got scraps, bits and pieces left, which is what the card's been created with from today. So this is the matching die cuts, and we're going to be playing with some of these. I think it's mostly the presents. Okie dokie. And we're also using the the lace edge die. Well, that's wrong. It's the circles. We're going to be playing with these anyhow. Okay. From Uniquely Creative. Now, as usual, I have pre-done a little bit, just so that makes it easier for us. Okie dokie. So we'll grab our base card and we will burnish along that scored line down the middle. And I like to do both sides. I like my lines to be nice and crisp and sharp, and that way they will sit properly. So this is our card. We're using black as our layer, and this is a piece of the pattern paper. Now, how was I going to do this? I think that's how I was going to do it. Now, I've got a piece of white. This has been embossed, but it was in my scraps, and I thought, you know what, why waste it? Let's use it, eh? So this is going to go across there. Actually, it's going to go, must be going to go that way, up and down. And this is going to go like that. Okie dokie. So let's do that first. I think it doesn't matter anyhow. This is the way we're going to do it. Sometimes I chop my kits up and leave them there, and by the time I go to do the videos, I've forgotten what the layout is supposed to be. So sometimes we make it up as we go. So this is going to go across here like that. Okie dokie. Now you don't have to emboss this panel. It's only that I found it in the in my stash, and it was the right size, the width. So I thought, you know what, don't waste it. And it's just going to go across there like that. Then we can grab our scissors. Now I could have used this side too if I wanted to. And we're just going to chop that excess off. Then we can put it onto here, eh? And then onto our base card. Now all these cards can be recreated for any occasion. It's just that Robbie and I decided to do something a little bit different and create a Christmas edition for our World Card Making Day. That way you can get a head start on your Christmas cards. Now, in the description, there is a link to all the videos for today. There is also a link to our PDF tutorial that we both have for sale, and it includes all the projects shared today, a suggested supply list, measurements in A5 Australian size and A2 size. The Australian size is in inches as well as metric. Okay, now this is another piece of pattern paper. I'm going to grab a 1.5 inch circle punch, and we're just going to punch a circle out here. I think this is the right size. No, it's too small. 1.5. Just bear with me. 1.5. What have we got? 2's too big. 1.5. What about 1 3/4? Say. Let's try that. I hope I've got enough paper. Yep. Didn't have enough paper, we would have just used white. Now that's better. So let's stick this to our fancy circle, lace circle, and I've done that in black as well. I know black is a very non-traditional Christmas colour, but I do love pink and black for Christmas. Okay, so that's done. Then what we can do is pop this up, eh? Let's do that, but what we might do to make it nice and even, I'm just going to show you a little trick. Let's punch another circle. Okay. Now what I'm doing is, because we've got this in the middle, that, although we don't really need it actually, I get that. So what we're going to do is pop this up. We just need, no, we're not going to pop it up. You can pop it up if you want to, but I've changed my mind. I'm just going to adhere it to the middle, eh? Just like that. Actually, I don't mind that. Sometimes we don't know how they're going to turn out. I've got this great big present. I thought we might put that there. And then I've got this sentiment, and I'm thinking we put that there. But another way we can do it is, I've got all these other presents. Another one we could do is put that there like that. Or we can just sometimes you just don't know until you, I don't want to cover up that bow. Let's just do that, eh? Don't mind that. So we're going to pop these up. So what we'll do here is what we were going to do before. Grab some cardstock. and we're going to put a small layer of cardstock onto the right side of our crescent or image. Okay, that way I can see a little bit of that. That way it will make it all nice and even and in line. Okay, so that'll be nice and even when we stick this down. So we're going to pop this up. I'll grab some bigger dimensionals this time. Now again, you can replace anything I've used on my card with what you have in your stash, including this shape. You don't have to do a circle if you don't want to. Entirely up to yourself. And that's the beauty about card making or any project. So we're going to pop this here, just like that. This is going to be there like that. And again, I'm going to put a small piece down this side, okay? It doesn't have to go right up the top because it's going to sit up here. Then all we need to do is put a dimensional, down the bottom. And one over onto the opposite side. A little bit of glue along the top. And pop it on. Just like that. Look at that. I don't know what I was thinking here, but I haven't even chopped that off properly. There you go. That's done. Then we can pop this up here like that. Okay, so that means we will add a small amount along the bottom of cardstock, scrap cardstock. Doesn't have to be nice and straight, just scrap. We will add a dimensional. And we'll do one this side as well. One up the top, just there. Oops. And a little bit of glue on the rest of it, eh? And we'll just put that there. Just like that. I don't mind that actually. And then with our Merry Christmas, we'll chop it off to make it nice and even, both sides. And I think we can put that right there, eh? Or should it be in the middle? Might put it right there. So we can then add a little bit of scrap cardstock to make it even, and making sure it's the same width. Which it is, we can add that along there. What I should have done before we did that was grabbed our marker permanent marker and go around those edges, eh? Just like that. Easy peasy, eh? Put some, now I've got some tape here. Well, I thought I did, but I don't. Okay. Let's put a dimensional there. And then let's put a little bit of glue along the right side, eh? And what I might do, yeah, just like that. Might move it up a bit. Just like that. There you go. And I think I'll do it off camera because I don't have them here at the moment. So we could pop a little bird on here too. Let's do that, eh? Let's pop a little bird on. And then I've got the dog. We could always put the dog on, but I think we'll leave that off. Yep. Okay, so that's our card. And as, well, I didn't finish saying it, but I think what I'll do is add a bit of embellishment once we're off camera. But please click on the link below to see what Robbie has created for her last project. And click on the link if you want to purchase the tutorial and receive the sketch layout, which you'll get 8 sketches and inspiration plus 2 bonus ones. Okay, yeah, so click on that as well. Okay, thanks for joining me, and I hope you've had a great day. I know we've enjoyed ourselves. Okay, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. See ya. Hooray.